Welcome to VIISTA, the bridge between passionate champions for immigrant justice and immigrant families that need legal support and accompaniment. I'm Professor Michele Pistone, the founder of VIISTA, and I'm thrilled to tell you a little bit about the design and how I developed the VIISTA program. So I've been a law professor for more than 20 years. And what I've done in VIISTA is totally new and revolutionary in terms of how to teach an educational program in law. And so I started by consulting with community stakeholders and employers before I even built the curriculum, because I wanted to find out the competencies that people need on the job. What do accredited reps need to know, be able to do, and value? And based on that consultation, I was able to design a program that's very holistic and learner centered. And it's interdisciplinary because you need to know much more than just the law to be able to work effectively with immigrants. And even though it's online and asynchronous, it's very practical and very problem based. So you'll engage with the material and you'll use it and speak and share it with your class colleagues so that you'll really, in the end of the program, feel like you understand what you need to do to hit the job running on once you get onto the job. And that's what our goal is, so that you can hit the job running and start providing real world life legal experience and legal assistance to people when you finish VIISTA. So another unique thing about the design of the curriculum is that what I call we connected the dots for you. So in most academic courses, students take discrete courses. So they might take a course in immigration law, in interviewing and counseling, and the research process. And then it's really up to the students to figure out how all the different courses that are in a program relate to each other. What I've done in VIISTA is the opposite. I've designed all the learning activities so that they incorporate more than one of the course topics. And so the learning activities that you engage in VIISTA are very aligned with what you do on the job. And it shows you how various course topics relate to one another when you're actually in practice. So for example, one of the first exercises in Module 1 is to engage in an interview. But what you're doing in that interview is you're interviewing someone about either a cultural practice or a religious tradition. And you're planning for the interview. So you'll engage in writing and you'll conduct the interview. And the interview will be about topics that are relevant to immigration, like cultural differences. And then you'll write a memo to the file afterwards, which is part of that case planning process. So several of these dots connect in that one learning activity. And you'll see many examples of that through the curriculum. Another thing that's unique about VIISTA is that we understand that everyone learns differently. So all of the assignments involve more than one way of learning and engaging with the materials. Not only will you read about it, but you'll listen to a podcast or you'll watch a video. You'll engage in an exercise that requires you to either write or reflect or self-critique. And then you'll share that with your class colleagues so that you'll get feedback from them, but then you'll also learn from seeing their work experience, their work product. And the curriculum is designed in 3 modules. Each module takes 14 weeks, and students report that it's 10 to 15 hours of work a week. Now, you can finish all 3 modules within 1 year, but you actually have 3 years to complete all 3 if you wanted to get a certificate from Villanova University. So if you want to learn more, go to the website. It was great to give you this little overview of what we're trying to do through VIISTA.